Hey, what's up guys, Youngster Reviews here, coming back at you for another video. In this video we're going to be tackling Google Pixel Slate and what it has going for it, and if you should buy it or what circumstances should you be in to be able to consider this a viable option to replace your current computer. So let's get right into it. So the Google Pixel Slate is the latest Pixel in the Pixel lineup. It's a tablet and it's kind of Google's response to the Microsoft Surface Pro and the iPad Pro, which have been both getting a lot of praise recently because they're good products. So today we'll be talking about the specs, the prices, and what should you be expecting from the Google Pixel Slate and versus its competitors, and if it's something that you should be looking at getting soon. Also, I'm going to discuss briefly some unique things that I think the Google Pixel Slate brings to the table compared to its two competitors. So let's get right into that. So the notable quirks of the Google Pixel Slate are 1. Chrome OS, which in my opinion is not a full-fledged OS yet. Granted, it has improved significantly, but it's still not at the level of like Mac OS or like Windows. So if you like Chrome OS, there's going to be a big driving factor in you getting the Google Pixel Slate. 2, it has very good speakers, actually very good speakers. 3, it has 2 USB Type-C ports instead of the one that the iPad Pro has. 4, it has mouse support. And 5, it has support for external storage. So a lot of this sounds promising, so let's get into the specs to see if it can keep up the momentum. So the Google Pixel Slate starts out at $600, and for $600 you're going to be getting yourself an Intel Celeron processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, and that's just very underwhelming. I'm very disappointed. Like, just comparing it to the iPad Pro and the Microsoft Surface Pro, it doesn't cut it. And then for a device that's supposed to replace your laptop, it definitely is not getting even close to that. For your max specs on the Google Pixel Slate, you're going to be getting an 8th gen Intel iCore 7, 16 gigs of RAM, and 256 gigabytes of storage, which is still not enough, considering that for cheaper you can get a pretty maxed out Surface Pro and you get more storage, you get the same processor, you get more RAM, and it's just there's no reason to get the Pixel Slate over the iPad Pro or the Google Surface Pro, which is my main problem with it, because it was supposed to, I guess it's just really disappointing. I don't know what I expected. I definitely expected better than this. So for the final note, I'm gonna explain some of the accessories and how that goes with the Google Pixel Slate, and then what are my final thoughts on the Google Pixel Slate, and we'll end the video there. So something that would be obviously important on a device that's supposed to replace your laptop is the keyboard, and the keyboard does not come included with the Google Pixel Slate, and on top of that it's $200. Like, it's not worth $200. That's all I'm gonna say. Definitely not worth $200. So you're paying $600 for the base Pixel Google Slate, which is not enough at all. And then you're paying $200 for it to be able to even be a replacement for your laptop, because if without the keyboard it's just a tablet. And as a tablet, I think it would work fine. If they had marketed it as a tablet, it would have been less disappointing, not by a lot, but less disappointing, because then you wouldn't have any expecting it to compete with the iPad Pro or the Surface Pro, so it would have been fine. But that is not what it was done. So my final verdict of the Google Pixel Slate is get an iPad Pro or a Surface Pro, because you're gonna get a lot more bang for your money, and they're just better products. I hope that the next iteration of the Google Pixel Slate is better, because the Pixel phones are actually good. So I don't see why Google would be less competent in making a laptop than they would be making a phone. But that's beyond me. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to check out any of the devices mentioned in this video, I will leave a link to them in the description down below. And see you guys.